afternoon or good evening whenever you're watching this. Let me ask you a question. Have you ever heard the maxim, do unto others before they do it unto you? Well, that's a far cry from what Jesus told us to do, isn't it? In Matthew 7, Jesus said, we call this the golden rule, by the way, do unto others as you would have them do unto you. That attitude is what we want to spring for. Listen, I think that's going to be so important now that we're all in quarantine or we're socially distanced, but yet we're still in the same place. Let's think about how to apply that principle, that golden rule, that explanation really of what God expects for us to have toward our neighbor. Here's just a few thoughts for us, in showing love in word and deed. Here's one of them. Listen, oh my soul, doesn't it drive you nuts when you are talking and somebody's not listening? You just want to be heard, or someone is in a hurry for you to finish so they can jump in and tell a better story than yours, or especially when you just got something on your heart and you just need to voice it and you need somebody to listen. Oh, that's what we need to do right now. If we're going to do unto others as we would have them do unto us, as we hear people, we need to seek to understand. We need to be a listening ear. This is their moment. It's really not about us, and we need to understand before we react. Sometimes, communication is kind of interesting. Sometimes we'll say something and we don't mean it that way, and somebody will immediately jump. No. Let's give everybody an understanding ear and listen. It'll help us. The second thing is to be patient. Oh my goodness. You talking about being quarantined, working on our patience, it's going to do that for us, isn't it? But we need to seek to go the second mile. Everybody's in this thing together. It's hard for everybody. You want folks to be patient to you. Well, we need to extend some patience toward other people as well. I'll tell you another way to apply the golden rule is simply be kind. Be kind. Watch your tone. Watch your facial expression. Watch your words that we speak to one another. I tell you, when we get cooped up together, it's kind of fun to start with, but then it gets a little bit more testy. That quality of patience really needs to come out. Be patient toward others like you want them to be patient toward you. Be good. Just be good. Look for ways to bless other folks, to help out. Now listen, we all the time want folks to help us, to lend a helping hand to us, bless us. But here's the opportunity for us to be like Jesus and do what he said, and to be that to somebody else. Look, how can I encourage somebody? I need encouragement today. How can I turn around and give encouragement to somebody else? Oh, this next one's no fun, but let me just remind you to be reined in. In other words, keep a tight grip on your emotions. Don't fly off the handle. Oh my goodness, when we get cooped up together, sometimes it's just hard to keep our cool, especially when someone's irritating us or when somebody's cutting up and we don't feel like cutting up. Oh, we need to keep our emotions reined in. Be kind and gentle. And finally, let me just remind you to be forgiving. Oh my goodness, don't let grudges begin to build up in you and harbor resentment. Extend forgiveness. Hey, listen, if you're with your family or a tight group for hours and days, it looks like weeks now, there's going to be times when people are going to do the wrong thing. Listen, we want folks to forgive us when we mess up. Well, we need to extend that first. Be forgiving toward others. Do unto others as you would have them do unto you. We're going to get through this quarantine, but we'll do it better if we're looking after each other. Have a great day. Good to see you. I'll talk to you soon. Bye.